Hello and welcome to my channel, Celebrity Matrix. Today's video is how Millionaire CEO pretends to be homeless to test waitresses' kindness. Lena was a kind-hearted girl who worked at a small diner called Maggie's Place. It was in the middle of a busy city, but the place had a cozy feel with checkered floors and red booths. Lena loved her job. She smiled at every customer, remembered their favorite orders, and always made sure they felt welcome. One cold winter evening, as snow fell softly outside, a man walked into the diner. He looked old, maybe in his 60s, with messy hair and a scruffy beard. He wore a torn coat that didn't look warm enough for the weather. His shoes were worn out, and he carried a small plastic bag like it held everything he owned. He sat at the counter, shivering slightly. Lena noticed him right away. "Hi there," she said warmly. "What can I get you?" The man looked up at her with tired eyes. "Do you have any soup today?" "We sure do. Chicken noodle or tomato?" "Chicken noodle sounds good," he said quietly. "Coming right up," Lena said with a smile. She brought him a big bowl of soup, a glass of water, and a piece of bread. "You okay?" she asked gently. "You look cold." "I've been walking all day," he replied. "Thank you. This is very kind of you." She gave him a warm smile. "It's what we do here." After he finished his meal, the man reached into his pocket and pulled out a few crumpled dollar bills. "That'll be $7.50, Lena said. He handed her the money, only $4. "I'm sorry," he said. "This is all I have." Lena looked at him for a moment. Then she smiled again. "No worries, you can pay me back next time." He blinked. "Next time?" "Sure," she said. "You're welcome to come back any time." The man nodded slowly, his eyes looking a little misty. "Thank you, really." As he left the diner, Lena watched him go. Something about him seemed off, but she couldn't quite put her finger on it. That night, after work, Lena walked home through the quiet streets. Snow covered the sidewalks, and the city lights sparkled above. She lived in a small apartment with her mom and younger brother. They didn't have much money, but they had love and laughter. The next evening, the same man came back. Again Lena greeted him with a smile. Again she served him soup. And again, he didn't have enough money. "You don't have to keep doing this," she told him gently. "I know times are tough." He looked at her with something like surprise. "You're not like most people." She laughed softly. "Well, everyone deserves kindness, right?" He nodded. "Yes, they do." Over the next few days, the man came back almost every evening. Each time Lena treated him with care. She sometimes gave him extra soup, or a cupcake if he looked sad. One night, when it rained hard, she even gave him an umbrella from behind the counter. "You don't have to do that," he said. "I know," she replied, "but I want to." One morning, as Lena walked into the diner, Maggie, the owner, waved her over. "There's someone here to see you," Maggie said, looking confused. A tall man in a sharp suit stood by the door. He looked important, clean-shaven, with neat hair and a confident smile. "This is Mr. Richards," Maggie said. "He owns the building we're in." Lena blinked. "Oh, nice to meet you." Mr. Richards stepped forward and shook her hand. "Actually, Lena, I think we already know each other." She frowned. "Wait, do I know you?" He smiled and reached into his coat. He pulled out a small notebook and flipped through it. "Let's see. Chicken noodle soup, extra bread." A warm smile, and more than once, "No money." Realization hit her like lightning. "No way," she whispered. "Yes way," he said, with a chuckle. "You've been serving the richest man in the city for the past week." Lena stared at him, stunned. "But why? Why pretend to be homeless?" Mr. Richards, the real one, leaned against the counter. "Because I wanted to know what people are really like when they think no one's watching. I've tested many employees in my businesses before, but never someone like you." "What do you mean?" "You saw a poor man and treated him with respect," he said. "Even when he couldn't pay. Most people would have ignored me or called the police. But you offered kindness without expecting anything in return." Lena blushed. "I just thought everyone should be treated nicely." Mr. Richards smiled. "Exactly. That's rare these days." He pulled out a business card and handed it to her. "This is for you," he said. She looked down. It wasn't just a card. It had a number written on the back. Is this 5 zeros? She gasped. It's a scholarship fund, he explained. For college, you deserve a chance to grow and become whatever you want to be. Tears filled Lena's eyes. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything, he said. Just keep being the kind person you are. And with that, Mr. Richards turned and walked out the door. From that day on, Lena became a legend at Maggie's place. People heard the story and came just to meet the waitress who changed a millionaire's heart. Months later, she got a letter. It was from Mr. Richards. Dear Lena, I started a charity called Kindness First because of you. We help people who are struggling and support those who show kindness to others. Keep shining your light. The world needs more people like you. With gratitude, Mr. Richards. Lena kept the letter in her drawer and read it whenever she needed a reminder of how powerful a simple act of kindness could be. And years later, when she graduated from college with a degree in social work, she knew exactly where her journey began. With a cold night, a hungry man and a bowl of chicken noodle soup. If you enjoy this videos, kindly like and share this video as it will help my channel grow and encourage me to make more stories for you. Thanks for watching.